Most people are scared of getting older. But something strange happens after the age of 50. You actually start feeling lighter. Not because life gets easier, but because certain things finally stop controlling you. And today we're going to talk about 7 things that quietly stop mattering after age 50 and why that's when life actually begins to feel more simple and better. Hi everyone, my name is Esther Bartkiw. For over 21 years, I have helped people create the life that they dream of by silencing the noise within and transforming from the inside out. Because real change starts within at the level of belief. If you appreciate personal and spiritual growth content, please hit the like button and share this video with a friend. Okay, so for most of your life, you are taught to chase approval, success, validation. You're told what should matter, and you spend decades trying to live up to that. But after age 50, something shifts. You stop reacting to everything. You stop proving yourself, and you start seeing life more clearly for what it is and what it isn't. If you're approaching 50, already there or well beyond it and wondering, is there relief ahead? Well, there is. Because number 1, you stop caring and focusing on what other people think of you. In your 30s and 40s, a lot of energy goes into social approval. You might not call it that, but it shows up as overthinking conversations, second-guessing decisions, or subtly performing for others. After 50, something shifts. You begin to realize most people weren't paying as much attention as you thought that they were. And even if they were, their opinions no longer feel like instructions. Freedom comes from no longer needing validation to feel safe inside of yourself. You stop asking, do they approve? And start asking, do I approve? And that's when life gets quieter in a good way. Number 2, your definition of success changes. Earlier in life, success often looks external. Titles, status, achievement, appearance, doing what looks impressive. After 50, those metrics lose their grip. Success becomes internal. It becomes peace, health, autonomy, the freedom to explore parts of yourself you never had time for and do things that you always wanted to do. Many people realize, sometimes with tenderness and sometimes with grief, that they were chasing someone else's idea of success, someone else's dream for their life. After age 50, this changes. You stop asking, does this look impressive? And you start asking, does this feel aligned with me? And the freedom that comes from that is enormous. Number 3, you stop trying to make everyone happy. In your younger years, saying yes often felt like survival. Yes to family expectations, yes to work demands, yes to being needed. But after 50, people-pleasing begins to fade. You realize something simple but powerful. Every yes costs you energy. Boundaries stop feeling optional and start feeling necessary. You might disappoint people, but you will choose yourself. And you learn, often through experience, that the people who truly respect you will adjust. An everyday over 50 scenario may look like this. You stop overextending yourself at family gatherings. You no longer volunteer for additional labor at work. And instead of explaining yourself, you simply don't. And life gets calmer. Number 4, insecurities about your appearance fades. In younger decades, there can be a quiet or not so quiet obsession with how you look, how you're aging, whether you're measuring up. After 50, self-acceptance begins to replace self-obsession. Yes, health still matters, caring for your body still matters, but the pressure to chase perfection, to look a certain way for others starts to dissolve. Confidence shifts from comparison to self-respect, and you realize your worth was never about your appearance. And that truth lands not as a concept, but as a deeply felt sense. And that brings relief. I have become that girl who doesn't wear makeup every day and who will take and post photos and videos looking like I just came back from a swim or a nature walk, and often I have. My younger self would have been horrified to do something like that. My younger self would have spent hours doing hair and makeup for a video or just to go to the mall, but not now. Do I still want to look nice, feminine, and attractive? Of course, but the extreme measures no longer apply. Are you over 50? Can you relate to this piece? Or are you challenged by looking and getting older? Let me know in the comment section below, and we can have a conversation about it. Number 6, you no longer feel the need to prove yourself. Early life is about proving. As a teenager in your 20s, even into your 30s, you're showing the world who you are. By your 40s, experience begins to lead. And after 50, something remarkable happens. You already know who you are. You stop explaining yourself. Your silence becomes confidence and the answer. Interestingly enough, that's when people will start to listen to you. You no longer need to be loud to be valid. You don't need to convince. You simply are. And that steadiness is deeply attractive and appealing. Number 6, small problems that used to feel huge no longer trigger you. Perspective changes everything. At 30, a certain email, comment, or situation might have ruined your entire week. At 50, the same email or comment might register emotion, but it won't even ruin your afternoon. You've lived enough life to know what truly matters and what simply needs to just pass by. Emotional regulation improves not because you don't care, but because you don't turn everything into a catastrophe and drama. Experience teaches discernment, and discernment releases stress. And number 7, you no longer rush through life, you slow down. In earlier years, urgency dominates, always moving, optimizing, trying to get ahead. But after 50, presence begins to replace urgency. Time feels more valuable. You stop rushing through moments and start living those moments. You notice more, savor more, enjoy instead of always trying to make things better. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you slow down, you often accomplish more. You absorb more, receive more, and you live more. Getting older isn't about losing things. It's about letting go of what never mattered in the first place. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking, wow, I want this ease, self-confidence, and ability to be present, but I'm not there yet. Well, first of all, there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that you hold beliefs, consciously or subconsciously, that are shaping your reactions and your nervous system. Those beliefs can be identified, worked with, released, and changed. This is the work that I've been doing with people for over 2 decades, and I can help you too. You'll find information about my sessions in the description and pinned comment below. And if we've never worked together, please reach out to me by email first so we can discuss the best next step for you. Oh, and before you go, check out the video that's appearing on your screen right now. It is a really nice complement to what we have explored here today.